Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. We have with us a guest as a book coming out later this fall, but needs no introduction. Ghostface, welcome. The fans want to know, what got you into this business? Did you ever dream you would be this famous?
You know what? Honestly, I think my origin story is quick and simple. It just boils back to Sydney and her friends and family and how much I loathed all of them. When I started my slings, it became a worldwide sensation seemingly overnight, and to be honest, I feel like I've exceeded my own expectations with my growth.
Yeah, we love to see it here. Quite the amazing growth you have.
Thank you.
Hello, Shorty. What are you doing?
That voice changer, speaking of Sydney, that you used, was that like a choice? Was it a practical thing? Was that on purpose?
You know what? Honestly, it first started as just a practical way to disguise my voice. Sydney and I are in a close circle, so I just needed a way to, up the ante when on the phone with her. And then honestly, as the fandom grew and the community grew, it developed into, honestly, I was mimicking anybody's voice. It became part of my brand, to be honest. And I think people really appreciate it.
Now tell us, is there a translator feature coming? Is that in the works?
You know what? I'm gonna save that for my book. Let's save that for the book.
So the What's Up meme scandal, sorry to drop that bomb on you, I know that was a really big thing, it's resurfaced, and maybe you're getting a lot of attention. How were you handling that?
You know what? I have just, since day one, taken it in stride. Being an influencer, being someone with a platform, you can't let these little memes and jokes get to you. So honestly, in my inner circle, people who know me, they crack jokes, I laugh about it, but honestly, I just let it roll off my back. It's funny, and you know what? Let's laugh about it, right?
Speaking of all that attention, how are you dealing with fame?
Fame definitely comes with its own upsides and its own downfalls, but honestly, I feel like I am grounded. I feel like I haven't lost sight of my home roots, my home slaves. Those are really what put me on the map, and I think that's sort of what keeps me in the realm with my fans day to day.
Alright, so fans are dying to know, you do a lot of chasing in your day-to-day work. Is that enough exercise for you? Do you have any secrets that you're willing to share with your fans?
I'm up, hustle, 6 a.m. every day, personal trainer, personal chef, you name it, I'm on it.
So with all of that running around, do you have any time for relaxation?
That is so important to me. I'm a firm believer in self-care. Screens off, screens away, bath time, me time, candles, meditation. That's what I'm all about. Under this mask, self-care, self-love.
Wow, that's really inspiring words. So, you mentioned meditation. Your work seems like such a solitary activity. Do you feel like you're generally a loner, or is there like a social party animal beneath there that we haven't been introduced to yet?
Oh my gosh, you don't even know the half of it. If I am not slaying, I am slaying at Becky's rooftop on Saturday! And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Fans want to know, you use these tools all the time for your work. Your robes, the knife obviously is very iconic. Was there style choices for both of those? Is it practical?
Bocce knives have just been a personal favorite. But honestly, the robe started as a phase, turned into a brand, and here we are.
I'd love to hear it. And the question everybody wants to know, what's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, so well, if I had to answer that, my favorite scary movie, I would say, I don't do them. I don't do them. I'm more of anything with Rachel McAdams, Matthew McConaughey, so to speak. That's what you'll find me curled up to.
So my last question here for you today is, with everything going on the last few years, how has, this ugly word, pandemic, really affected your work, if at all?
You know, it has definitely taken an impact on my work. But there's been highs and there's been lows. Perks, you wouldn't believe the amount of people at home, I'll tell ya. Downsides, you know, we were talking about earlier about the chase, and that kind of eliminates some of those components. Also, I'll tell you, landlines, harder to find. Harder to find. But you know what? I'm adaptable. I'm overcoming, as I think we're all trying to do. I seriously think, you know what? Mass, we're all in this together, right? So we're just trying to do our best.
It's really, really great to hear that. It's good to know that you're not affected too much, you know, in your work life and you can still get out
You
there.
know, I'm privileged that my productivity, you know, genuinely hasn't been impacted. So, yeah, lucky few though, I'll tell you that much.
Well, did you want to tell everybody about your book, where they can find it?
Yes, let's polish this off. October 13th, everywhere you buy your books, everywhere you listen to your ebooks, my expose, my tell-all. If you want to know the insights, the meal routines, the fitness routines, what goes into my bath, what I eat in the morning, and you know what? A life before the mask and behind the mask. Check it out. Um, from Slayer to Star. October 13th.
That's great. That's
Thank you.
amazing. That's all the time we have for today, everybody. But thank you so much for being here. Go Space, everyone.